Many of us have been suffering mentally with the new normal. And while some have found the silver lining in more family time, others have found too much togetherness. Well, Melody Murray is a marriage and family therapist who says that the key to our unhappiness might be related to how we were raised. Melody, welcome to the show.
Hi, Dr. Ian. Good to see you.
Good to see you. First of all, let's start with your experience as a psychotherapist working in the ER during the pandemic. What types of mental health cases did you see, and were they on the rise during COVID? What did the data look like?
Well, it looks like everything that people have been feeling before COVID lockdown started is increasing at this point. Anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts and behaviors. It's been extremely intense because this disruption wasn't predicted. And so people are struggling, trying to figure out how they can get through it.
And you say that sometimes self-reflection can impact the cases that you've seen of people who are struggling with COVID?
Most people are at home in some way, shape, or form. So, you're working from home, you're going to school at home. And so, dysfunctional family patterns that may have always been there are exacerbated because there's no escape. We're always around our families 24/7. And so it's making it harder and harder to have a smooth home environment.
So can you walk us through the concept of what you call family of origin?
Sure. Family of origin work is looking at who we are right now, how we see ourselves in the world, how it's connected to how we were raised, those environments and those people involved in those environments. So that is a big determinant of how we interact with people in our relationships at work, how we take care of ourselves, if we're doing healthy things or unhealthy things. Family of origin, tracking your family of origin can have a lot to do with how we see ourselves and how we're interacting with people in our space.
Well, you talk about how we were raised. In what ways does someone's upbringing actually control how they are in their adult life?
It depends on your environment and the people that are around you. Are your caregivers positive? Are they hopeful and supportive? Or did you grow up in a chaotic environment? All of that has an impact on who we are, how we see ourselves, and how we function in all of our relationships. Our backgrounds have so much to do with who we are and how we function right here and right now. And people from different cultures, different backgrounds are dating, getting married, and having children. And so whenever we're in that courting stage, those differences can be sexy, they can be fun. It can be amazing to be with someone that is the complete opposite of you. But that can come up and be a difficult situation when you're trying to communicate with each other's families, when you're trying to raise children. So I think it's extremely important to talk about, be very direct, very honest, but without shame and judgment and criticism. Talk about what bothers you.
Yeah.
Talk about your needs. Talk about your likes and your dislikes so that you can come to an agreement. You can have a compromise because no culture is better than any other culture. They're just differences. Not one is better or worse. So it's extremely important for you to be able to acknowledge what's going on within your relationship dynamic and feel empowered to talk about the things that bother you.
Melody, just great advice, great insight. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. For more information, just head to our website, thedoctorstv.com.